So can you tell me just a little bit about this place that we're at right here and what it's called?
This is called Rainbow Village. It used to be a housing project, but they are now demolishing it to build more apartment condos for new developments. I think it's going to be a 2-year project development, and they are doing it in phases. Phase 1 is already under construction, and after that they're going to come to this side and do the phase 2.
And this is really close to Wynwood.
This is close to Wynwood. It's like at the edge of Wynwood and Overtown. And it's by Miami, by the downtown Miami, you can see the skyline. So it's a mix of poor living area and rich luxurious condos in our view.
And these are all abandoned.
These are all abandoned.
Yeah,
Okay.
so now let's walk around some more. He didn't want to be on camera, but I'm glad he gave us that little background.
You didn't want to be? Why not?
But you've stayed here before?
Yeah, actually, I think he was saying this one. I'm pretty sure this is the one that I've went inside.
You don't want to go inside right now?
No, he said avoid this one. Remember?
Oh, right.
Yeah, he said avoid these. But
Well, we could go that
I
way.
know that this was the one that I went in. I took a trick inside one of those. And the guy that I took in there, he like sold crack and stuff. So I know like people sell drugs out of it. At least I know that one.
Yeah.
But I know if I need like a safe place to come and like do a shot, I'll like come to one of these because it's not outside and there's not kids around and all that,
Oh, there
So
you go,
here's
Rainbow
the
Village.
Public housing. So yeah, it was like used to be like a project.
Oh, and then so they started
Come
tearing
this
them.
way. Yeah. Because as people do, obviously people stay. And I think they more stay towards that end.
I wonder if we could go over there and see if they'd want to talk about it.
Probably not. People are very weird about being on video.
Well, like I wouldn't go up with the camera though. You think I could ask them?
Yeah, it's up to you. Let me show you a few of these and then,
Okay.
yeah. Because usually if I want to get high, I come. Sometimes I'll just sit on like them steps because that gate's blocking. And over here is where they've done tore a whole bunch of these down. There was more of these.
I can see it.
Then they tore down and now they're starting to build more over here.
Is this one of the ones? Yeah, show me one of the ones that you have stayed in.
Ooh. Sorry. Sorry, guys.
Hey, man. How do you guys know each other?
The streets. I've known him for a long time. Like 2 years. I've known him since I came down here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm with a kid. What's in that one?
Can I film in there? You said yeah?
This one's yours?
I got 3.
What? Let me get one.
I got 3.
Oh my god, let me get this one, man.
I
You can tell this is your shit.
Yo, that shit was back.
Wow.
Yeah, that was my shit, my little sleeping area when I get tired. Sleep at home. The other one downstairs, I just chill in that bit, just to smoke. When it's time to get tired, come lay down.
What do you smoke, man?
You know what I smoke, that weed that I'm out.
Can you tell us a little bit about this area?
This area, Rainbow Project, 20th Street Projects, Shit, we all go down, used to all go down at Gangsterville.
Can you talk a little bit about what goes down here?
Drug dealing and killing.
It's so close to Wynwood.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing. Wynwood, right there. Gonna have a little party going on. You can walk, the script, go out to eat, Everything nice and cool over here though. Nice and good over here. Nice and cool.
But I heard that they're going to be tearing this down.
Oh yeah, you can't see what's another part right there. They already start breaking it down already.
So
Rebuilding it. I probably said 6 more months they probably gonna tear this one down.
have you been living like this for a long time?
Not really. Not really, like 2 months. Not even 2 months.
Okay.
A month and a half. Sometimes gotta fall, get back up.
Man. Yeah, I want to show the
high rising. They for the build another high rising. Once they build that up, once they get that thing up, they probably gonna knock this one down.
Do you have a plan for when you have to leave?
Man, move to another one.
Okay.
Move to another one. Now I got plans though. I hope they send a nigga to a shelter. I hope they send me to a shelter. They put a Band-Aid that.
Have you tried getting into a shelter before?
Yup.
It's hard here?
It's hard, right? See? That's why I gotta move out top. I'm ready to go out top. So man, this thing hard right now.
Yeah.
They ain't counting hard.
Are you comfortable being on camera?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah? Do you want to talk a little bit about living here?
Yeah. It's when you don't have anything and you're like, say, young like me, it's kind of hard to be out here on the streets, to be honest, because you don't have a lot. But I kind of take what I get, because I'm a strong believer in God. So I feel like God is working in my life just to, might be putting me in a situation right now, but at the end of the day, I know He has great plans for me. But it's hard.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
You're 19?
Yeah.
Are you willing to talk a little bit about how you ended up on the streets?
Yeah, I could do that. I'm actually previously from Washington State. So my parents had sent me to like a boarding school in Jamaica, St. Mary's. From there, I had situations with my parents, and I told them I didn't want to be there, and that's when they sent me down here. And since then, I haven't heard much from them. So I kind of been thugging it out, trying to figure out what to do with the rest of my life. I'm working on getting my birth certificate, so then I don't have to live like this forever. So, yeah.
So you're not in touch with them anymore?
Briefly, but it's not like in a sense where, oh, hey, you want to come home? Or, hey, you want to, it's more like, we love you. We hope that you are okay, that type of thing.
But are they trying to help you out?
Not at all.
Okay.
So, yeah, but, being a young lady out here, it's hard, but I believe that if everybody else is doing it, I could do it too. And then I also know that right now, in terms of shelters, people are not really trying to help people out here. Just merely going to Wynwood. I go to Wynwood a few times. I either sell my art or I, just take my kitten and I go just walk to Wynwood and people stop asking me, hey, that's a cute cat. Where are you from? Like, why are you out here? And I said, oh, I'm out here because I went through a situation. And they're like, how old are you? Oh, I'm 19 because, and they're like, oh, here, we want to help you. I'm like, oh, you don't got to do that. Because I'm very generous. I don't try to get people to, give me money because I'm the type of person, if I want money, I'm going to go get it in a way that's legal, but also like ideal. So if I really need money like that, I'll go to the blood bank or I'll sell my art and even trying to get a job.
Do you have any of the art that you could show us?
Not right now because I'm starting to try to get more intense with it. At first it was only little sketches and now I'm trying to really use color, but I'm quite an artist. I don't have any pieces right now.
Do you have an Instagram or anything?
No, I don't.
Okay. Or any photos?
I don't think, I gotta create a new Facebook.
Okay.
Or I had Facebook.
I'd love to put your stuff out there and try to, maybe someone would be interested in seeing it.
Yeah.
If you're comfortable, obviously not
right now. I don't have anything, but feel free to come back around.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, and what's your name, if you don't
Oh,
mind?
I go by Casey.
Casey?
I'm willing to give that name. Yeah.
Okay, my name's Eric. Nice
Nice
meeting
to meet
you.
you.
I'd actually love to hear your full story sometime if you'd be interested.
Sure. Did I show you in there?
No.
Okay.
I'd love to see.
This is mine. Is over here. It's actually more comfortable than a lot of these because I actually work to bring in couches and like tables and chairs. Yes. I had a little bit of help bringing the tables and chairs in here, but
I mean, this is a pretty awesome setup. I'm not
I
gonna
know, I
lie.
love
Thank
it. I love your kitten.
oh yeah, that's Nevaeh.
Oh my
She's
goodness.
really cute. I've had her about a few weeks now.
When I walked in,
What's
she
her
was
name?
fake.
Nevaeh. Yeah.
She said hi.
Yeah.
And you guys are a couple?
Yeah.
Not to put you on the spot.
No, it's okay.
Just trying to get the full story.
I was definitely on this is why.
I get a little bit of help with a church group. It's the Voos Church in Little Havana.
Oh, and they come here to bring you stuff?
Actually, I'm working with them. I go to church with them every Sunday, and Mondays I have Bible study with them at Sweet Green in Wynwood.
Okay.
And they've been very helpful because I was in a situation where I went to Wynwood. I had another cat that was sick, and I was trying to give him up for adoption. And I had bumped into them, and ever since then they've been trying to help me become independent, also by helping me, like with financially with food and everything, just to boost me up a little bit so I can get a job and I can do what I gotta do. So yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, can you say their? I'd like to shout them out. What are they called again?
It's the Voos Church. The three that have been helping me is Francesca, V, and Ella.
Okay, I haven't heard of them, but
Yeah, the Voos
That's
Church
really
is
nice.
over there in Little Havana. I don't know exactly the street, but it's right by Checkers.
okay.
Yeah.
Have you guys ran into any?
That's a little Haiti, man. I ain't a little fine.
It's not Little
Have you guys encountered any?
Little Haiti, my bad.
Oh, at
That's
Little
Little
Haiti,
Haiti.
not Little Havana. Gotcha.
I'm not really familiar with all the places, to be honest. I don't be venturing out certain places I don't know about.
Have you guys encountered any dangerous experiences living here
Actually, yeah, because I was living here myself at one point.
by yourself?
Yeah, I had there was a few situations where I had gotten a situation over in the one downstairs. I was sleeping there, and I had he's a guy that I've known because of a situation, but this one over here that you guys just went into, there was a stabbing, not, I don't really know the whole story, but it was a accused stabbing over there. My friends had went to jail because they were getting angry with the person, drugs were involved, a lot of people were not fully there in the head, and so police showed up on the scene, and they had kicked us all out at one point, but people kept coming back because, like I said, no one's really trying to get anybody in shelters right now. Police are refusing to really help, so yeah, we're kind of just doing what we can right now. They've tried to close it out over here, but luckily they still kept the fence over there open so that we can get in and out. But yeah, and then that's one. And the other times I've encountered people very violent, possibly on drugs or mentally ill. So
On this property here.
yeah, there's a lot of drugs going around. I personally don't do drugs, so I kind of I'll be around it, but I don't indulge in it. So I don't really know how it affects your brain. So
But you feel comfortable like around that sort of thing and living
to
like
be
that?
honest, being out here for this long, I really don't care anymore. I'm kind of used to it at this point, the different things that happen, and I don't fear for my life like that because I believe that everything happens for a reason, and the fact that I've been alive this long means I have a purpose and there's something good coming my way, and that's all I really care about, because sitting here dwelling about negativity and what's going to happen to me next is kind of a sad way of living.
Yeah.
So I believe there's next steps, and I believe there's a future, and I believe there's positivity and blessings are willing to happen. So,
And what is it that you want to do with your life? You want to be an artist?
I like to share my art, but I also like to inspire women that are going through similar situations, whether it's domestic violence or, being young out here, dealing with people, knowing how to cope and use their voice to protect themselves. And also, when I'm able to, I'm trying to go to college. I'm trying to graduate high school. I haven't finished school yet. but I want to graduate high school, go to college, and become a marine biologist. Actually, would love to help with marine biology in Miami. So.
Wow. Yeah, man, you can do it. I believe in you.
Yeah, it's been a dream for a while though, because I've always been like very into it with animals. So I actually just a few days ago, I think it was like a few days ago, I caught a big iguana.
How'd you catch it?
Well, being in Miami for so long, I've actually had many circumstances where people taught me how to catch them. When you put a shirt on an iguana, they automatically, it's like a drug, they automatically fall asleep and calm down.
Oh, wow.
As soon as you take that shirt off, or anything, a cloth, a shirt, a blanket, and you cover their face with it, they stop. It's like they're paralyzed. When you take it off, they start moving around. So I had it, and I had brought it in here. It was gonna do some footage or whatever with my friend. And then it had bit me, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna keep it. I can't do it. Because
You still have the bite there?
Yeah, he clamped down on my finger right there. It was bleeding pretty bad. I'd walked out of here, blood was spilling everywhere. I cleaned it up, but it was pretty bad. I've never gotten bit by one before, but it was a cool experience until that happened. I was like, nah, you gotta go.
Is there anything else you guys can show me here before I end the video?
Well, I sleep in here. Kind of have a bed in here too. Little mirror, bed, cat food. Yeah, it's not. I usually clean it up. I've been sick lately, so I haven't really been cleaning up lately. But normally, I usually keep it, tidy and everything. So yeah, and I have a whole bunch of there's closets, spacious areas.
You keep anything in there?
Not really. I have a bathroom.
And there's running water in
Running water, yeah. The toilet works. The sink works. And the shower works.
Man, I grew up in Miami and I've been going to Wynwood for years. I never even knew this was here.
I didn't know either until a friend had invited me here because I was struggling, and the one that I had told you that went to jail actually invited me here. So yeah, it's decent if you take care of it. A lot of people don't come here and they just lay down and are sloppy and lazy. I take time, even though it's not my place, I would treat it as if it's my place. Keep it tidy, try to do as much as I can to maintain a healthy lifestyle, even though I'm not as fortunate as a lot of people.
Yeah.
So.
You seem to have a really good heart, and like I said before, I would love to sit down with you and, maybe in a more comfortable moment. I know that it's hot and I kind of just showed up out of nowhere, but I'd love to hear your full story.
Okay. Yeah.
And maybe on that day you can show a piece of your art too.
Sure, I'd be glad to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's basically it. They barred this door because they really don't want anybody coming back here, but they said as long as there's no violence, we're okay. So
the cops, the police.
The owner.
The owner.
The owner is not really worried about us right now, but unless there's like cops involved.
15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Well, yeah, it's a decent setup, if you take care of it.
And you have a balcony.
Well, yes. Sorry. That's not gonna work. Anyways. Yeah, it's kind of really cool. My favorite part of the balcony is that there's actually a tree growing into the ground.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I have a little grow. If I get charcoal for it, it will work. Yeah, little plants. Yeah, I brought all this stuff up here. Yeah, it's a pretty view, especially the city right there. And a few days ago, there was fireworks coming off that building right there.
Wow.
During a thunderstorm, and it was very decent. Even though I still find that there's beauty living like this, because if you really think about it, if you stop thinking about the negativity in life and you start focusing on the blessings of God, the little things, then you realize there's a lot more to it than the hard struggles that we're going through.
It wouldn't be surprising to me if other people that were in the same situation would think the opposite and be almost like angry at God for their situation.
Well, I'm going to say I wasn't always a believer. I just, thanks to the Boost Church, like I told you, I just started believing in God a little bit more. I knew He always existed, but I never had the chance I never believed in the chance to sit down and really pray. And ever since I've been giving, Him time to be able to, dwell in me, I've thought less of the negativity of being in this situation and more of the positivity of getting out of the situation. Because there was a situation yesterday when I went to church and it was talking about in order to let God consume you, you have to feel empty. You have to feel like there's nothing left. And that's a very uncomfortable feeling. A lot of us have to be willing to be able to step out of our comfort zone. because without stepping out of your comfort zone, you're going to be vulnerable for the rest of your life, and that's not healthy. Being able to step out of your comfort zone, you're allowing God to insert into you to be able to make you something that is better. There's something better than living like this. It's not all about money, jobs, cars. It's actually the heart and the willingness and the faith to be able to keep going along that path no matter what.
And you say you want to be a marine biologist and all of this, but I feel that you could be quite the inspirational speaker.
I believe I could probably contribute to both, because I believe that God created earth and animals and plants to show us the beauty of what we are living in. A lot of people don't understand that if you just sit down and just look around, there's many inspirations in just I'm an artist, so I believe that this is all art. Every single thing in here is art. None of this would exist if it wasn't for God, not even us. So this might not be your ideal circumstance or ideal situation, but it's not much different than being more fortunate living in a house. Because if you think about it, you wouldn't even have your house if it wasn't for God. I'm merely blessed just to have a roof over my head right now. Even though it's not exactly ideal, it's not exactly legal, I'm still merely blessed that I can sit on a couch, that I can lay in a bed, that I can take a cold shower in a hot day. That's a blessing. Without that, I would be on the streets like a lot of people. So I think that, helping marine biology is helping to contribute into the godly things of this earth instead of the more demonic, hurtful, detrimental things. So yeah.
I can't disagree with that. What would you say is the hardest part of living here, though?
Like I said, being a 19-year-old female, there's many complications a lot of people don't understand. There's a lot of women out here with children, a lot of men, but not many females my age out here, to be honest. There's a few, but I don't think there's a lot. And just being a female, people may think my age, oh, you have so much life to live, you have so much potential, but in reality, the people on the outside looking in might think that, but this is very hard. I was a grown-up when I was 15. I had to start thinking, putting my head in that, if I don't do this, what's going to happen next? I didn't have parents. I had to go to boarding school as a minor. And I'm not ashamed to say it, because I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot of things, and I've still been able to walk through the fire and still stand here today having a smile on my face. There's nothing better than just being able to stand here and say that I did it. Not having to focus on, I did all this in the past, I was this person, I did that, instead of saying, what can I do to reroute how I was back then? What have I done to reroute that was who I am right now, and what I have, the potential I have in the future? Because I'm young, I do got a decent life, but it's not as easy as a lot of people think. It's more common that a lady with a child would get help than it is for young females to get help out here. Because obviously, children are very important. You don't want to put your children in jeopardy. So out here, they're mostly helping men and women with children, when it is younger people like me.
So, you guys want the help. Living here isn't a choice. It's a lot of people.
Really not.
You're right. A lot of people do choose to live like this.
Yeah,
but
I don't see myself getting comfortable.
So if someone offered you
anything,
housing or anything,
I would take it. It's just that I'm not gonna say I'm innocent. I'm not gonna say that haven't been through shelters and decided not to go through with it, because I've gotten in fights in shelters. I've had people harass me, and I just chose to leave. So I've gotten banned from a lot of them. But there are ones available, and they're just not choosing to help anybody anymore. And I am starting to see that a lot, and a lot of faces of happiness. So, let's help the homeless. Let's do this. They're trying to turn downward. We're getting tired of helping you guys. You guys are not important. We have lives to live. And I'm just like,
who's saying that?
I'm starting to see a lot in the community. The environment has changed since a year and a half ago to now. There's a lot less people trying to help. A lot. Yeah, people are kind of shutting down and not willing to really work on bettering Miami, because people think that, I feel like it's a pride thing. If they have it and you don't, it's like they don't want to have the be genuine to be able to give to those that don't have. Because at the end of the day, we're all humans. No matter if you have the money and you don't. Because to be honest, I have parents that are making $9,000 a month. So technically, I don't have to be here. But
they're not offering you help,
right?
though.
So that's why I think instead of judging those around us, we should sit there and think, how can we help those around us? Because even me, being homeless, I can still help those around me, just by merely a smile or a words of encouragement.
Yeah, and that's also why I do this too. To highlight people living on, unconventional, living unconventional lives, so to speak. I've interviewed Shannon, a bunch of people out here, and I'm trying to make a difference too. I'm just one guy though. I would love to partner with some kind of organization, but I haven't been able to really connect with any yet. But
right.
I do appreciate you, talking to me and showing me your life a little bit. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
I just want to tell those who are struggling, and even those who are not struggling, and we ever get in a situation where you feel like you don't have anything, know that you always have your Father up in heaven. And those who don't believe, I encourage you guys to search the Word, because at the end of the day, without God, there is nothing. Like nothing, money, housing, nothing. There is nothing. So don't get too prideful, because the Bible says the more prideful you all are, the more likely you are to fall. You could have what you have now and lose it tomorrow. Just be thankful.